Good afternoon, students. Today, once again, we are going to listen to an interesting and amazing story in lesson number 29, Androclus and the Lion. Androclus and the Lion. Long, long ago, there lived a kind, gentle, and courteous man called Androclus. Courteous means polite and respectful. But he had a very cruel master. In those days, kings, nobles, and other wealthy men used poor people as their slaves. Nobles, persons who come from a family of high social rank. Slave means a person who is the property of another person and has to work for that person. So children, Androclus was a slave. The slaves were forced to work for their masters. They had to do what their masters told them. They had no freedom, no rights. Even when they were unhappy with their master, they could not leave him. They were bound by law to obey their master, however wicked he might be. Bound means having a moral duty to do something. And so, children, Androclus did not like his wicked master. His master starved his slaves and often whipped them. Whipped means to hit a person with a thin cord fastened to a handle. Androclus felt that even death was better than serving such a master. He kept looking out for a good opportunity. At the first chance he got, he escaped from the clutches of his cruel master. Clutches means the power or control of someone. So one day Androclus got a chance and he ran away from his master's place. Now, although Androclus had thus run away, he was not a coward. Coward means a person who has no courage. He took shelter in a forest. He was not afraid of the wild beast that roamed the forest. That wild beast means the wild animals that were there in the forest. He did not mind that he had no roof over his head. He was happy that he was free as a bird to go wherever he wished. So after running away from his master's house, Androclus was very happy. One day, as he was wandering in the forest, he suddenly came face to face with a lion. His first reaction was to turn and flee. Flee means to escape by running away. So the moment Androclus saw the lion, he thought of running away from that place. But then he saw that the lion had not moved on seeing him. It neither growled nor roared. In fact, it looked at him piteously as if it was in great pain. Piteously means in a way that causes you to feel pity. Androclus paused. Then he moved very cautiously towards the lion, step by step. Cautiously means very carefully Androclus moved towards the lion. The lion moaned and whimpered. "Please help me," its eyes seemed to say. Moaned means to make a long, low sound of pain. Whimpered, make unhappy, painful sounds. When Androcles drew near, the lion lowered its head and began to lick its paw. Then Androcles saw that the lion's paw was wounded, sore and swollen. Sore means painful and uncomfortable because of injury. On a closer look, Androcles noticed that a big thorn had pierced one of the lion's toes. So this is the cause of the lion's distress, thought Androcles. So Androcles realized that the lion was in pain because of the thorn that had pierced on its toes. Distress means sorrow, suffering or pain. Let's see what happens further. Summoning up all his courage, Androcles stretched his hand slowly towards the injured paw. He was afraid that the lion would attack him if he touched its swollen paw. But the lion seemed to understand his good intention. Androcles took the paw in his left hand. Deftly, he pulled out the thorn. Deftly means skillfully and quickly. Then, tearing a piece of his own clothing, the kind man bound up the lion's injured paw. To his surprise and wonder, the lion then licked his arm as if to show gratitude. Gratitude means thankful. So the lion started licking Androcles' paw, saying that thank you for taking out the thorn from its toe. Androcles remained with the lion till it could walk again. He would hunt in the forest and share his food with the helpless beast. Every day he would clean and dress the lion's wound. Soon the lion was able to move about. Many times it followed Androcles wherever he went. So very soon as the days passed by, Androcles and lion became good friends. In the meanwhile, Androcles' master had complained to the authorities that his slave Androcles had run away. So Androcles' master had given a complaint that his slave has run away from his place. Soldiers were sent in all directions to capture Androcles. Capture means to take someone prisoner. The soldiers wanted to arrest Androcles. They searched for him high and low, but couldn't find him. High and low means everywhere. At last, they came to the forest where Androcles lived. It so happened that Androcles had gone out alone that day, while the lion rested near the cave. Both of them fell into the hands of the soldiers. So children, the soldiers arrested Androcles as well as caught the lion too. The soldiers took them back to the city. They put Androcles in chains in a prison. The lion was caged. In those days, people who were found to be guilty of a serious crime were fed to wild beasts as punishment. Running away from one's master was a very serious crime at that time. Therefore, Androcles too was to be thrown to the wild beast. Now here's an interesting part of the story. On the appointed day, the emperor arrived at the circus and took his place. Circus in this lesson means a stadium, an open place. The crowds cheered loudly. The trumpeters blew the trumpet and Androcles was brought into the arena. Arena means a place where sports, entertainments and other public events takes place. His chains were unbound. The chains were removed from his feet. He felt weak and dismayed. So Androcles was feeling very weak and dismayed means worried, sad or disappointed. He was certain that this was the last day of his life. Androcles was feeling within that it was the last day of his life and he is going to die very soon. At the opposite end, a gate was raised and a ferocious lion was released into the arena. So the other side, a gate was opened and from that gate, a ferocious lion, ferocious means a fierce and violent lion, was released, was left out into the arena where Androcles was there. It had been kept hungry to make it more ferocious. Now the lion, when it was put in the cage, was not given anything to eat. It was kept hungry. Androcles was filled with fear, but he put up a brave front. Now Androcles was very scared that he is going to die because that lion was going to eat him up. But still he showed his bravery. Put up a brave front means to show everyone by behavior that you are not frightened. The lion saw Androcles and rushed towards him, bounding and roaring. But suddenly it stopped in its track. Then it moved slowly forward. All its rage seemed to have melted. Rage means extreme or violent anger. First, the lion was very ferocious, very angry. But everything came down when the lion saw Androcles in the arena. Androcles saw this too. Each friend recognized the other. To everyone's amazement, the lion bounded towards Androcles again. But when it reached him, it began to purr and rub its nose against him. Androcles hugged the lion. He wept with relief and joy. Now all the people, that is the crowd, were expecting that the lion would kill Androcles and eat him up. But something unusual happened that they did not expect. They saw Androcles and the lion hugging each other and they were looking very happy. So watching this scene, everybody was surprised. The audience, including the emperor, watched this tender sight in great wonder. Tender means kind, loving and gentle. People began to cheer Androcles and asked for his release. All the people started shouting that to release, leave Androcles, free him. The emperor asked Androcles to explain the lion's strange behavior. So even the emperor wanted to know Why did the lion behave in such a strange way? When he heard the whole story, the emperor was also moved by the gratitude and friendship between man and beast. He ordered that Androclus should be set free. He would no longer be a slave. So children, when the emperor heard the story, his heart moved and he saw how Androclus had helped the lion and how they had a very strong friendship. And then he said that Androclus will be set free and now he will no longer be a slave. He can live a free life. When the emperor asked Androclus what other reward he would like, Androclus replied that he did not want anything for himself. So the emperor wanted to give him one more reward, but Androclus said he doesn't want anything for himself. Then what did he ask for? Yes, let's see. But he wanted the lion to be set free too. So Androclus asked the emperor to free the lion also. In this way, the two friends went back to the forest to live a free life. So both Androclus and the lion were set free by the emperor. So children, wasn't this an happy ending for this story? Yes, of course. I hope you all enjoyed listening to the story. Now let's begin with our written work. You can refer to page 71 of your English textbook for the exercise. Write today's date, the name of the lesson, lesson 25, Androclus and the lion. Question 1, meanings. Piteously, in such a way as to cause pity. Cautiously, very carefully. Whimpered, made unhappy. Distress, sorrow, pain. Summoning up his courage, making a great effort to be brave. Deftly, skillfully and quickly. Arena, a place where sports, entertainments and other public events take place. Ferocious, fierce. Question 2. Answer the following questions. Describe the life of slaves in your own words. Answer. The slaves were poor servants who had no freedom. They had to work for their masters and do whatever they told them. They were bound to law to obey their master and could not leave if they were treated badly. Sometimes they were not even given food and whipped for little things. Question 2. What did Androclus feel about his master? Answer. Androclus did not like his wicked master. His master starved his slaves, and often whipped them. He felt it would be better to die than to serve such a cruel master. What tells us that Androclus was not a coward? Answer: when Androclus escaped from his wicked master, he took shelter in a forest. He was not afraid of the wild beast that roamed in the forest. He did not mind that he had no roof over his head. This showed that he was not a coward. How did Androclus help the lion? Answer: when Androclus saw that the lion's paw was injured and swollen because a thorn had pierced it, he took it in his left hand and deftly pulled out the thorn. He took a piece of his clothing and bound up the paw. He remained with the lion till he could walk again and shared his food with the helpless beast. Did the lion recognize Androclus in the arena? What did it do? Answer: yes, the lion recognized Androclus. It bounded towards Androclus, but when it reached him, he began to purr and rub its nose against him. What did Androclus ask for? Answer: Androclus asked that the lion be set free too. Question 3. Guess the meaning of the following phrases and use them in your own sentences. First one, face to face. Meaning, to suddenly meet somebody by chance. Sentence, the policeman came face to face with the thief he was looking for. Second one, high and low. Meaning, everywhere. Sentence, the shepherd looked high and low for his lost sheep. Third one, draw near. Meaning, came closer. Sentence, as we draw near the sea, we saw crowds of people on the beach. Fourth one, to everyone's amazement. Meaning, to everyone's surprise. Sentence, to everyone's amazement, the magician got 2 rabbits out of his empty hat. Now here is a self-study question which the students have to do in their CW book. Find out at least 5 pairs of opposites from the story. So from the story you have to find 5 pairs of opposite words. I have given 2 examples. You need to write more 3 from the lesson itself. First one, high, opposite, low. So both the words you will get it in the story. Brave, coward. In the same way, children, find 3 more pairs from this story and write it in your CW book. Thank you. Have a nice day.